Hi folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, when or wherever you may be. Now, folks, another video. This one a bit odd, I would say, but it is what it is. So apparently, Mr. Trump has decided to rename something else again. Something meaningless, but I think I will talk about it after we watch the video, okay? Let's first watch the video. This is a video from News. The link will be, as always, available in the description, and I ask you please to go and watch the videos and get a bit of normal news, so to speak. But can't stop laughing. Let's watch the video, okay? Let's just watch.
Lake Ontario, one of the North American Great Lakes. It borders both the Canadian province of Ontario to the north and the US state of New York to the south. On Tuesday, President Donald Trump suggested he wanted to rename it Lake America, escalating the ongoing feud between the two countries. In a post on his own social media platform, Truth Social, he said, "We don't expect to be doing much business with Ontario any longer." These Americans living near the lake reacted to the proposal.
I think you should take care of things that matter the most to the country and quit being a baby.
He's getting people to look at the name Lake Ontario, but I think he wants to open up the bigger discussion of what's going on with the negotiations. You know, is Canada not taking advantage of us? What's going on?
Mexico. Over the border, Canadians made their thoughts clear on Mr. Trump's comments.
It's been like that for so long, so why do we need to change it? Seems to work for Canada, and I think probably works for the U.S. too.
It's meaningless. It's just more hyperbole and more of an irritant for the Canadian people. He's not doing anybody any favors, especially himself.
It's the latest escalation in the ongoing trade war between the two countries, with billions of dollars worth of tariffs imposed by both sides. This is not the first time Donald Trump has tried to redraw the map. In May last year, Trump signed an executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
First, I'm going to say something that might seem highly impolite, but then again, I put a warning sign on my videos exactly for people to not be expecting someone to be talking about things in a politically correct way, but to simply say things as they are. And this is the behavior of dogs and of cats when they are in the heat, that go around pissing on everything to mark their territory. Dogs do this. Dogs, if you don't know this, if you have dogs and you needed to educate them, one of the issues you are going to have is that the bloody dog likes to pee, especially at the door. And the cats too. Okay, I had a cat that was never neutered. He lived until he was almost 24 years old. Okay, so I really had to educate him because of his branding of the territory in the house, okay, which was a bit of a hard time, but hold on, I still love the bastard. But you know, this is the behavior of dogs. He renames the Kennedy Center, he renames the Gulf of Mexico. He wants to rename everything to his name, as if after he is gone, the first thing anyone will do is to put things back to where they how they were. Now, if you don't know this, he even talked about demolishing the the Kennedy Center and build something else with his name on it. He wants to build the ballroom that he is still building, the bloody ballroom, and he's going to put his name on it. Okay, he's putting statues, golden statues. He destroyed the wonderful patinas and bronze statues had in the, I think, in Arlington Cemetery, and replaced them with some kind of golden leaf shit. He made the White House look like a bad stereotype 19th century Hungarian bordello. Okay, it's ridiculous. And now this. Why is he doing this? He's doing this because he thinks he's going to piss off the Canadians. But you want to know something? Uh, Everyone across the world is going to do what we do in regards to the Gulf of Mexico. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. To me, it's the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico was there before the United States was even a thing. Mexico has been a civilized place. I don't even want to talk about this, but uh, Americans would be put to shame. And Americans, I'm talking about this idiot, because anyone that lives in Texas or in South or in the southern regions of the United States, unless he is an idiot just like him, knows exactly what was there before they arrived. Okay, you even have civilizations that predate European settlers for a long time. But I think this is just another petty, crude, low IQ, infantile behavior by someone that should not be doing what he is doing. It should not be in office. That person doesn't belong there. Okay, he belongs in a golf course, playing golf and complaining about the darkies coming to steal his money or whatever the hell he talks about. You know, this is ridiculous, my friends. This is ridiculous. It's getting to a point where I have heard people in Europe talk about this. They say it was funny, but now it's just sad. You know, you know that guy at the party that never knows when the party has been over, and he's still screaming when everyone is just either trying to tone it down to leave the party or has left the party or whatever. And there's a dumbass that's still screaming shots, 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 or some shit like that. This is exactly what Mr. Trump looks like, and he's screaming to the void. Okay, because do you think anyone will be calling the Lake Ontario, because it's in the Ontario region, is going to be calling it Lake America? It's the same thing as calling French fries freedom fries. What the fuck is that? And ironically, they are not even French fries, okay? They are Belgian fries, which is something that a lot of people don't know. And for us and for the Spanish, for us, it's batatas fritas, and for the Spanish, it's patatas fritas. Okay, for us, it's just fried potatoes, all of them. The British call them chips, chippies. Okay, and and we imagine this: your president has just collapsed the Kuzma agreement that your country needs to survive. I'm not talking about something small, that your country requires to maintain its functioning as a normal country. And he's talking about renaming a bloody lake. This is like discussing why do Portuguese people call our capital city in Portuguese, in our name, in our language, the name of Lisbon is Lisboa. Okay, and why do the Germans call it Lissabon, or the British call it Lisbon, or the French call it Lisbon. This is discussing this. Okay, or you calling the Atlantic Ocean the Atlantic Ocean, and we call it the Ocean Atlantic. We are discussing shit. This is all smoking screens to disguise from the simple fact that that man has no idea what he is doing. Him and his cabinet are all a bunch of fucking incompetents. They are increasing the prices of everything in your country. They are demolishing the reputation of your country in the world stage. And they honestly, I will tell you this: they should all be indicted, removed from office, and subjected to a court of law to answer for their crimes. Them and their families that are doing exactly the same. And there are people that still give airtime to these people, like Fox News, which is Fox News. That right now, it's the state media. It's what they are. But more than that, in the sites in which people are talking about the best things that are happening in your country, you have people that are losing more time with this shit than they are losing with the real consequences of the crash of Kuzma. Do you realize that Canada sells energy to your country, a significant part of your energy, your paper, your potash, all that you need, you source from Canada? That even your cars are going to increase their price because they are produced in Canada. And you want to know what's the answer from your dumbass president? Oh, they can build it here. Okay, my friend, manpower. Tell me, where is the manpower? You are deporting everyone that wants to work. Or do you think the MAGA boy is going to pick cotton from the fields? No, because you think you are going to force the black people to go back into the fields and pick them cotton like them good boys. Are you fucking delirious? Have you not done enough to the black people? Can't you at least treat them as normal human beings, which they are? They are human beings like you. You know the concept. Human race. Fuckface. I heard the guy saying this. I could not believe in what I was listening to. A MAGA guy that believed that the black people would replace the illegal immigrants in the farms and in the industries. I'm going to tell you something. If I was across the whatever near that guy, I would have squashed him like a fly. Because how fucking stupid can you be? And welfare. He also talked about the welfare queens. Petty, little, revolting, disgusting, slime people. They should be ashamed of themselves. And you should be ashamed of yourselves for allowing your president to say this without coming out to the streets and screaming, why are you fucking worrying about the name of a bloody lake, a body of water that has been there before we were here, and that is named because of the region which it borders? Because I don't know, because they arrived there and they decided to call it Lake Ontario, probably because the first settlements there were in the Ontario side, or they didn't want to call it Lake New York. Who knows? The Atlantic Ocean is called Atlantic because of a legend of a lost city of Atlantis that apparently sank in the Atlantic Ocean, if you believe in those things. Okay? Look, folks, I think this is enough about me talking about Mr. Trump's lunacy. So I'm going to end this video, folks. Thank you very much for coming to listen to my little rants, from subscribing, from liking my videos. It really sends me a message that, well, my friend, you are doing something worth of it. Okay, so folks, thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Stay safe. Okay.